Kamala became the first nominee since 1984 to skip the time-honored charity event. Last night, President Donald J. Trump delivered the traditional roast at the annual Alfred E. Memorial Foundation dinner.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor. It's a true pleasure to be with you this evening. And these days, it's really a pleasure anywhere in New York without a subpoena for my appearance. Anytime I don't get a subpoena, I'm very happy. They've gone after me, Mr. Mayor. You're peanuts compared to what they've done to me. And you're going to be okay.
And it was a masterclass in humor, delivery, and tact. Kamala was too afraid of being roasted by President Trump, became the first presidential nominee since 1984 to skip the event.
A long tradition for both Democrat and Republican candidates for President of the United States to attend this dinner. It's a rule. You got to go to the dinner. You got to do it. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to you from up there.
President Trump scorched Kamala for disrespecting Catholics.
My opponent feels like she does not have to be here, which is deeply disrespectful to the event and in particular to our great Catholic community. Very disrespectful. The last Democrat not to attend this important event was Walter Mondale, and it did not go very well for him. He lost 49 states and he won one, Minnesota.
President Trump skewered tampon Tim Walz.
But unfortunately, Governor Walz isn't here himself, but don't worry, he'll say that he was. He's going to say he was. I used to think that Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz.
President Trump roasted the small band of left-wing losers who call themselves white dudes for Harris.
There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris? Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
President Trump praised God for his protection.
Recently, myself survived 2 assassination attempts. I survived. I have a chart that went down to the right. Fortunately, I looked at it's my all-time favorite piece of paper. But it went down and I looked to the right and I said, was that luck? What was that, luck or was that God that did that? And I think it was God that did that. I do.
President Trump roasted second gentleperson Doug Emhoff.
A major issue of this race is child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband Doug anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one. That's nasty.
President Trump made light of the Democrat-led lawfare against him.
But the press is reporting that Democrats are starting to panic. They're panicking. They are panicking because, the votes that are coming in very, very strong a certain way. I won't tell you what way that is, but Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
President Trump highlighted the reality of 2 assassination attempts against him.
What was that, luck or was that God that did that? And I think it was God that did that. I do. But I have a very fresh, Cardinal, I have a very fresh appreciation for how blessed we are by God's providence and his divine mercy. That was something I was not supposed to be here tonight. That I can tell you. So with God's help, I know there is nothing that cannot be achieved. We can achieve so much good with this country and get together and unify.
Was just the latest demonstration that only one candidate has the strength to stand up for Americans. President Donald J. Trump.